Midas Touch is a progressive group that has put out some absolutely devastating ads against Donald Trump through the course of this pandemic. As soon as the Bob Woodward interview quotes came out, we knew that the ads would be following. Take a look at this one, titled hashtag Trump lied, 200,000 died.
It goes through air. You just breathe it, that's how it's passed.
He knew it could cost him votes.
It's more deadly than your strenuous flus.
He knew it could cost him ratings.
Turning out it's not just old people, Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
Young people, to plenty of young people.
He knew it could cost him popularity.
This is deadly stuff.
So Donald Trump hid the truth about COVID-19.
It's a little like the regular flu. If you're healthy, you'll be fine. Children handle it very well.
This is their new hoax.
It's going to disappear.
And cost more than 200,000 people their lives.
Be calm. It's really working out. I think we're doing a really good job.
He lied. People died.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Plain and simple. Midas Touch is responsible for the content of this ad.
Yeah, and I would expect that you're probably going to see a lot of ads like that. I mean, he has provided everything that in a rational country would doom his chances. It'd be the greatest electoral loss, in presidential history. It's not gonna be because we don't live in that sort of country anymore. But that's an absolutely devastating ad and 100% an accurate depiction of the way he talked in public and the way he talked in private, and the huge, massive, and costly gap between those two things.
Yeah, that was a great ad. That was a very effective ad, the kind of thing that you would see Republicans put together. Republicans are great at messaging, and I've always been so frustrated with the left and how hands-off they are when it comes to negative advertising. There used to be a political culture in America where people didn't like to go negative. We're past that, we're way past that. And it is important to really highlight the reality of Trump. And what Trump has done effectively is just flood the news cycle with so many horrific acts that it's hard to keep up, it's hard to keep track. And I think that this particular story is something that we should not let go of because so many people have died and Trump continues to minimize the pandemic. So I'm really happy to see a progressive organization, Midas Touch, put out such a great. And I hope that they do ad buys in swing states and really amplify and emphasize the fact that Trump just does not value anyone's life. He doesn't value what's in the best interest of his own voters. The only thing Trump has valued is his own political ambitions and his own financial interests. And we've seen that over and over again. I mean, as a sitting president, he got in trouble for using his own charitable foundation to enrich himself. He was running a scam with the Trump Foundation. And that's just one of the little stories that came up during his first term. So we can't lose track of how horrible he's been to this country. We can't lose track of how his lack of leadership and the fact that he intentionally downplayed this virus has led to 200,000 people dying. More are gonna die, in the coming months because he continues to belittle it and minimize it. It's been an absolute disaster, and it's so sad to see what's happening and how still at this point, at least 35% of the country is 100% on board with him getting reelected.
100%. They will take a look at that, the quotes day by day, him saying it kills you if you're young. Then he comes out in public and says you're gonna be totally fine. Then him saying it's way worse than the flu. And then he goes out and says that it's much easier than the flu. Just back to back, it's absolutely devastating. You should not be capable of winning an election after saying those things, considering the cost. But yeah, we're in a failed state, so it is possible. 200,000 have died between now and the election. I'm gonna say 30 to 40,000 additional deaths. Let's say 10 to 15 more 9/11s will happen. Most of a Vietnam, effectively, between now and the election, on top of all of the crises that we've already had. In the most recent reporting, 1,202 COVID-19 deaths reported yesterday. 1,200 in one day, again and again and again and again and again. One of those days would be a disaster, and how many people even acknowledge it on a daily basis that it's happening? Maybe because it's too horrible, or maybe because it's inconvenient, for their economic plans. But It's absolutely devastating. Can't be pointed out enough. I love that Midas Touch makes ads like this. Joe Biden needs to be making ads like this, as strong as this, reminding people of the cost. Again, because Trump could have, if he had just taken the pandemic semi-seriously, he would have cruised to victory, considering everything else that's true about America, how broken it is, the voter suppression, all of that. Now, he's already failed worse than any American president has domestically failed in our lifetime. And between now and the election, he will continue to fail on a daily basis. And it's gonna be a nail biter, best case scenario. It's crazy, it's absolutely crazy. But good ad, good job, Midas Touch.
Yeah.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.